Greetings to all the respected members. I am Nandini Kumari. I am from Jharkhand. I live in Jamshedpur. I have done my schooling from Jamshedpur itself. After that, I went for the graduation to the Jamshedpur Cooperative College, which is under Kolhan University, Chaibasa. And then I cracked a Central University test, entrance test, and I bagged a seat in one of the top Central Universities of India, which is Central University of Punjab. Okay, and I have recently finished my masters from there, from Central University of Punjab in zoology. Okay, so and I love teaching, and right now I'm preparing for my competitive exams. Okay, I have chosen human reproduction, okay, for today's topic. Okay, so first of all, what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process in which an organism give rise to a new individual of its own kind. Okay, of its own kind, particularly what does it mean? Of its own kind means that human will give rise to humans only, and that particular animal will give rise to a baby like them only. Okay, now, so there are two types of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction we might have studied in earlier classes. Asexual reproduction is the type of reproduction in which only single parent is involved. Okay, and for example, budding in hydra, particularly budding in hydra, binary fission in amoeba, multiple fission, and then fragmentation. Okay, fragmentation. After that, these all are the processes through which asexual reproduction takes place. Now, sexual reproduction. Why it is called sexual reproduction? Because both the sexes are involved. Okay, sexual reproduction, as both the sexes are involved in this. Okay, now what happens here in this sexual reproduction of humans is that there is a reproductive organ. Okay, it produces a special type of reproductive cells which is called gametes. Okay, male produces male gamete which is called sperm, the structure is here, and female produces the female gamete which is called ovum, and the structure is here. Okay, now what happens? The first step of the reproduction is fusion of the male and female gametes. Okay, now what happens first? In fertilization happens. What is fertilization? It is a process in which the fusion of male and female gametes takes place. Okay, and then give rise to a new cell which is called a zygote, which is a single cell. Okay, now what happens that now first for fertilization, there should be what is fertilization? It is a fusion of male and female gametes. So for fusion they have to come together. So by knowing through the process how they comes together, we will go through the various reproductive organs of the male and the female. Okay, now let's go to the female reproductive system. Now in female reproductive organs, what happens that these female reproductive system, the eggs are produced in the ovaries. Okay, these are the ovums. Eggs, it is produced in the ovaries. Now what happens from here? This egg is taken by this long tube. Okay, this is known as fallopian tube. Okay, which connects this uterus. This inverted pear-shaped structure is uterus. Okay, uterus. It connects this fallopian tube connects the uterus. It connects the ovaries to the uterus. Okay, and then this eggs comes nearby to the upper uterus. Okay, and it waits here. Up till then, what happens that the sperms, okay, which is produced in the testes of the male, okay, it is produced from the testes of the male. It is traveled to the epididymis. Okay, through epididymis, it is carried by the sperm duct. This is a small tube-like duct, not a small, long tube-like duct. Okay, sperm duct. And through this, it reaches to it carries sperms. Along with the sperms, it carries the secretion of three very important glands. Okay, this is the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. The secretion of seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. And this secretion is known as semen. The secretion which finally comes out is called semen. What does semen contain? It's a milky liquid. Okay, which contains semen, which contains sperms, and along with sperms, it contains the secretions of the three glands. Okay, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. And then it is taken away through this important copulatory organ which is known as penis. Okay, what does this penis do? This penis helps the sperms to ejaculate in the vagina of the female. Okay, now this sperm is ejaculated in the vagina of the sperm. Okay, as this receives sperms, the sperms moves through vagina, it moves towards the uterus. Okay, and then both here egg and the sperm fuses and forms the zygote. Okay, this was the fertilization process. After fertilization, what happens? After fertilization, this implantation takes place. Okay, implantation. What happens in implantation? The zygote, in a very natural way, it implants itself. It fixes itself in the uterus of the mother, in the uterus of the womb. Okay, If it is the implantation takes place, after implantation development takes place. What happens in development? Development, a single celled zygote, okay, a single cell zygote, it develops its all parts of the body, okay, like we have all organs, all system, all parts of the body is developed and it becomes a full-fledged embryo. After it becomes a full-fledged embryo, after the gestation period, what is gestation period? Gestation period is a period from a single cell zygote till it develops, the time taken to develop into a full-fledged baby. Okay, in humans it is 280 days. In other organisms the period is different. Okay, after that it fuses. After that what happens? The babies comes out of the mother's womb and birth takes place. Thank you.